Cecil Soil Conservation District proudly presents Dividing Farm as our 2021 Cooperator of the Year. Dividing Farm, located in Earlville, Maryland, is owned and operated by the Jeans family. The rolling hills and valleys are bordered to the west by the Elk River and to the south by Cabin John Creek. Nearly 100 acres of crop fields, about 190 acres of forest, and 16 acres of homestead make up this family farm, home to 3 generations of the family. These fields have been farmed for hundreds of years, part of an area known historically as Ford's Landing. The farm name, Dividing Farm, was listed on the original patent. The farm has been in the direct family for 90 years and the extended family for nearly 200 years. Bill's father purchased the farm from the family in 1931. In the 1970s, Bill began farming the property and eventually took over the farm. Now, Bill and his son Billy farm this land together. Keeping the farm running smoothly is a family effort. Bill recounts that his parents were happy that he came to the farm, and Bill and his wife Linda are equally happy that their children care deeply about this land. Bill and his wife Linda raised their 2 children, Billy and Allison, on the farm. Linda taught school for 40 years. Allison works as a lawyer in Somerset County and comes home often for visits. Billy and his wife Katie, who owns and runs Katie's Beauty Barn on the farm, have 3 daughters, Madison, Lillian, and Rose. When Bill's father bought the property, there was much work to do. The fields were full of eroding gullies, washing away precious topsoil. Bill's father planted 10,000 trees, cultivated hay, wheat, and beans, and kept sheep. Today, the family has 480 tillable acres from their home farm and 2 additional farms, Warsaw Manor Farm and Ward's Hill Farm. They rent another 600 acres. The crop rotation consists of corn, wheat, and soybeans. Last year, they transitioned to all non-GMO soybeans. In recent years, the Jeans have begun utilizing precision agriculture. They use John Deere's Green Star platform. The system provides agronomic data on all the cropping fields, allowing the Jeans to maximize the input costs of their operation. Their farming equipment has auto-steer capabilities and built-in GPS. Using precision agriculture provides a savings on seed costs and fertilizer costs, optimizing the use of resources and improving yields. The initial investment was large, but they state that the shift has been worthwhile. The Jeans installed a grain dryer on the home farm in 2017. The unit dries and stores grain and runs on a pair of 1,000-gallon propane tanks. The grain dryer has been both a money saver and a time saver during harvest season when the weights at the mill can add up. The other component of farming operation is Billy's trucking company, which he began in 2008. The trucking company hauls mushroom compost from local mushroom houses to fields that are over 100 miles away. In addition to the family, the trucking company has 12 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees. These include drivers, a loader operator, and 3 people who work full-time in the shop, keeping the equipment running smoothly. They have 8 trucks, over a dozen trailers, and 4 compost spreaders. The Jeans family have a long history of working with the Cecil Soil Conservation District, dating back to 1947, when Bill's father signed the first conservation plan for the property with the district. Over the decades, the Jeans have worked with the district to implement a variety of best management practices. Best management practices help improve the water quality of the Chesapeake Bay. Approximately 189 acres of the home farm is located in the Chesapeake Bay Critical Area. The critical area includes all lands within 1,000 feet of the mean high water line of tidal waters and tidal wetlands of the Chesapeake and coastal bays, and their tidal tributaries. Minimizing runoff of sediments and nutrients is especially important since the farm has over 2 miles of shoreline. Contour farming is a practice that has been used since the early years of the farm to protect water quality, reduce soil erosion, and improve soil health. The genes also utilize crop rotations and no-till farming, along with seasonal residue and tillage management. Another important agronomic practice they apply is cover crops. These crops help remove excess nutrients from the soil, suppress weeds, reduce soil compaction, promote healthy soils, and reduce soil runoff. In 2013, the district designed stormwater management for a new equipment barn. Gutters, an underground outlet, and dry well manage water from the roof. Also in 2013, a 2-acre shallow water development and management area was installed in an area that had become too wet to farm. Installation of the shallow water development and management area has provided habitat for wildlife, including waterfowl, wading birds, reptiles, amphibians, and other species that require shallow water for at least a part of their life cycle. This area also provided many memories with the family and friends during the hunting season. The genes operate under a nutrient management plan that is prepared by AET. Fertilizers, including mushroom soil, are spread at designated times of the year and tailored to crop and field requirements. Building topsoil is an important part of the land stewardship for the genes. Over the years, they have increased their organic matter content from 1% to 2.5% to 3%, and the soil pH is now at 7. They credit much of this improvement to their use of spent mushroom substrate. Spent mushroom substrate contains important nutrients, including nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and calcium. Conservation is a family interest. The family places a high value on being good stewards of the land. Bill's father placed 100 acres of home farm in a natural land trust easement and planted tree buffers along Cabin John Creek. Linda extends the conservation mindset to the family garden, which is all organic. The Jeans are known for their commitment in conserving the county's natural resources and continue to be on the cutting edge of technology to ensure that their children and grandchildren will be able to continue on the legacy. The Cecil Soil Conservation District commends the Jeans family for working hard to conserve and preserve their little piece of paradise.